like I'm on the brink of something beautiful, or maybe terrible. I know I shouldn't ask you to be open with me when I have my secrets that I tend to keep safely under lock and key. I'm hypocritical, but at least I know we could be beautiful, or maybe terrible. Only one way to know. Only one way to know. Is this a yes or a no? Which way will it go? Only one way to know. Only one way to know.
Works. Hey gang, welcome back to the Tavern. Welcome back to the Legends of Abhaile here at the Tavern at the Nexus of Everything. That's a really crazy intro that I'm going to end up chippy chopping up and making it sound good. Or not. Who knows? Probably not. We are back tonight with the Disinherited, back in a liminal weird space and time with a little bit of bonus padding to our levels for the time being. So weirdness and fun is abound. But first, real quick, as always, hey, hit up the merch store and think about joining us on Patreon. So definitely do that. Check out the links in the description. So hey, last time when we left off, an interesting time had befallen you all after arriving in the town of Windermere and taking part in the celebrations surrounding Winter's Tide. You all joined the crowd in awe and wonder as a skyship, one of only two in the world, descended from the very air itself into the cut of Windermere. The skyship belonging to the Blue Sky Group, piloted by, a helmsman, of course, but the Florence is the name of the skyship and is named after the older sister of Calandra, who uses the Florence as a diplomatic vessel, kind of like a private jet for the business, as it were. So we're not really sure why they landed in a pirate city. What they're doing out here. And just as we were about to start getting to the bottom of that little pickle, we're elsewhere. We've been boosted slightly in our abilities, but to the naked eye and to each of you, it feels as just another day. As you guys have been making your way through the Tide Song Cave here, easily defeating anything that comes before you, all the while a mysterious voice in your heads as you progress further and further, encouraging you almost. Until at the very last moment when we cut away, Calandra, a large and imposing figure, had attacked you. We are going to pick up from right there in that exact moment. Calandra, you just got a heavy blow to the torso from a big, meaty orc hand that stands before you. In this exact moment, you guys are kind of spread out across the room. The pack of most of Tome's animated dead are clogging the hallway after a hunter had taken out a flaming skull that had tried to come down the hallway at you guys. Adran and Melee, you guys are hanging out there, and Tome, next to you, there's a couple of long tables, like picnic table style things that have been set up. They're old, the wood's old, you can tell, it looks like it's been repurposed and whatnot. Definitely not an original construction here.
We can't see the map.
That makes sense. I really wish I had $1 for every time that happened.
Okay, so it's
also
not
right as Cal, as he hits you, you actually go backwards just a little bit, and in the center of the room between those two picnic tables, right here, a figure appears in a twisting swath of fire, just black skin, ashy gray, cracked in places, glowing red eye, dreadlocks that end in embers that are smoldering at the tips of each. He stands there and he looks dead at the large orcish man, and he just sighs. You couldn't just give me a moment to talk. All you had to do was let them play. You had to interfere. And then he turns to you, Tome, and then to you, Melee, and then to you, Adran, and to you, Hunter. You'll have to forgive him. It's a thing. Thing about us when we're close together. Our intentions resonate. You understand. And everybody, Cal, you're far enough away that you do not need to worry about this, but Melee, Tome, Adran, and Hunter, if you guys wouldn't mind, roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah,
Is this a spell?
This is what I think it is.
I don't understand at all.
This is not a spell.
Okay, then I will not waste the counter spell. Okay.
I got 2.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
yeah, this isn't going good.
This is... you all have this strong urge. Wow. Fantastic. Guys, come on.
Ain't nobody passing this one.
You have this desire, this hunger, this burning need to, Adran, sink a throwing knife in this guy. Hunter, to shoot this guy right between the eyes. Tome, to burn him from the inside out. Melee, to annihilate him. It's just this pervasive need clawing at you. And in a flash, she's gone. We will now, real quick, remind me something, Tome. Do the Horde go on your initiative, or?
I think we established they go directly after me.
After yours.
Okay. Yeah, let me check the void.
I mean, that would make sense because they have to respond to your verbal commands. Or however that works.
Yeah.
Believe.
Yeah. Yep. They do in fact go after me.
Okay.
It would be a bit cumbersome if they had to all roll initiative.
Yes, it would.
Right.
Okay, cool. So let me. This will take a second to do. I gotta make sure there's no encounter going. Get that going. Get you going. Get you going. And him. And him. And go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
All right.
Are we fighting the little flaming skull again?
Maybe.
6.
I'm like,
Wait, did you say
maybe.
again?
Yeah, because I thought I killed that thing, like by sinking the arrow of undead slaying into it.
You sure did.
Didn't I dispel magic on that though?
You did as
Okay.
well.
Oh. Then something else is afoot.
The game is
Or po-
afoot.
Or
Hunter, do you
possibly a
wanna?
leg.
Hunter, you wanna hit your dice button on that initiative bar?
Yeah.
Q. I'm just curious of how crazy it's gonna be. 20. It's so fucking good. Oh man. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Hunter, weird moments. Weird fire guy just came in and had a polite conversation with the weird guy that just attacked Cal. He's still here. What you doing?
So, the weird fire guy is still here and the bandit's still here, or is the weird fire guy gone?
Just the orc guy. He's the only one that's here. The fire guy is gone.
Okay, cool. So that guy
Who's
was
the-
absolutely not one of the Shadow Pantheon. I'm
not.
going to, I will, yeah, okay. I'm going to shoot the orc guy. Well, can I make an insight check of who seems like the bigger threat in the moment? The blazing skull or the orc?
So, for free, the skull is still just a skull on the ground at this point until his initiative.
Well, I don't like that phrasing. I'm going to shoot the orc. Yeah, I think that seems like better of the two options. So, I realized I recorded that entire thing and almost sent that to my West Wing group chat.
Huh?
Because I know there's so this is a new turn order, correct? Like a new combat has started here.
Correct. Yes, sir.
All right. I just want to ask that, so I make this because of my
Gloomstalker.
abilities.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Gloomstalker, bitch. All right. Because I don't have so many seals left. I'm just gonna make 3 attacks on the guy.
Hell yeah.
Because of a ill-rigor feature, I have advantage on all attack rolls against people who have not acted in combat yet. Does a 16 hit the orc?
16 does hit.
All right. So 22 I hits as well.
Yes. No, actually the 22 doesn't. No, I'm fucking with you.
Doesn't. Okay. And a 21, so all 3 are hits.
Hell yeah.
That's 14.
Would like to see it.
14, 13. Alright. Can I also have, for going a little bit back in time here, can I have also cast Hunter's Mark as well on the guy?
Why not? Hell yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Why
I want this guy to be as dead as possible.
Is this who we felt the urge to attack, or is it the one who disappeared?
Realistically, it started off as the one that disappeared, but now that he is gone, it's now been replaced by Homie up top.
Cool, so Hunter is filled with so much bloodlust in this moment that something else takes over. I think this kind of infernal gurgle of, like, that nascent infernal energy from his demonic lineage bubbles up to the surface, and he just dead eyes right into the forehead, lace free crossbow bolt dealing 52 damage.
52 damage. Hell yeah. Good hits. Bunk, bunk, bunk. These crossbow bolts just one after another. Thunk, thunk, thunk right into his backside as he looks over his shoulder. they impact and they definitely did damage. You can see black blood leaking from the wounds as each arrow or bolt is sucked into his body. The wounds still do remain. Hell yeah. Anything else for you, Mr. Hunter?
That ends my turn. I want to make sure I also could have realistically hit him. Okay, yeah. I have a range of 400 feet. Cool, I have a range of 400 feet right now, so absolutely, yeah.
I would certainly hope so.
Cool. Past that ends my turn.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. He is going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn. He's going to actually use 2 legendary actions at the end of your turn. He's going to look directly at you, Tome. Can you make a wisdom save, please?
Sure.
Golly
gee!
As his head turns almost unnaturally to look directly at you.
It's a wisdom save. Save. What is that?
That is a 9.
That is a 9.
He looks directly at you, and in your head you hear, "Not this time, little one." And until his next turn, you are no longer able to take a reaction.
Cool.
But that brings Hunter's turn to a close. Melee, you're up, man.
Are we able to tell what type of... Is he using magic on us, or what type of effect it is?
Wait, hold on. Secondary question. Is he a fiend?
No to the secondary question. You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like, Melee, for free. It doesn't cost anything.
Sure. A 7.
Humanoid?
Humanoid, definitely.
Okay.
For a 7 Melee, you're not 100% sure. It looks like what else could it be, kind of thing, but you're not sure how he's doing it.
Okay. In that case, I am going to... Whoops. Oh, I can't move right now?
Oh, that's my bad. Boop. Good. There, you should be good now.
Yeah. 5, 6. I'm going to spread out a little bit. And I will Hex him and Eldritch Blast him a few times, I think.
Hell yeah. What are we hexing on him?
I guess Strength.
Strength, okay.
That worked, okay.
Ooh, these dice rolls today, guys. Well, those are good, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, did those all hit?
So the 30 for sure, the 31 for sure, the 19 does as well. Yeah, all 3 of those do. Hell yeah.
I don't know why it's posting all that text every time, but...
There, I think, is a way to turn that off somehow.
It wasn't... It just got turned on with this level up somehow.
Oh.
But coming in with...
Good stuff. Holy shit.
And... Nice. Yeah, 42.
42 damage. Hell yeah. Hunter, you still got her beat, but not by much.
Finally actually can hit with Eldritch Blast. I am done after that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Real quick before we move on, Hunter, did you remember the the other question you were going to ask?
I mixed up my class features. I was thinking about revised ranger, not original ranger.
I gotcha. Cool. End of your turn, Melee. He is going to not use a legendary action right now. Adran, your turn, sir.
Okay, and it's this guy over here by Cal, right?
Yeah.
Over here?
Yep.
Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna move just over here, duck, and use that to hide.
Okay.
And take the rest of my movement as I pop up and throw a dagger with advantage because I'm jumping out from stealth.
Hell yeah, throw a dagger.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits, hell yeah.
Okay, let me check distance on this too. He's more than 20 feet away. I have to throw with disadvantage. Yeah, dude. Never mind, I do disadvantage.
Well, roll her again, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that rolls up to a standard. I mean, I actually got way better on that if you're cool with it.
I'm
17
always...
plus 9.
That's how disadvantage works, brother. Still hits, hell yeah.
Alright, D4 for the dagger. I got 4 plus... 5 is going to be 9. And then my sneak attack. 1, 3, 6, 9, 13, 18 sneak attack.
Ooh,
so
yeah.
27 total.
27, hell yeah. Dudes, that is fantastic. We are on track for we're over 100-point turn already, guys. That is fantastic.
Hey, go team us.
Hell yeah. Anything else for you, sir?
That is my action economy. I'm spent.
All right. He really wants to use a legendary action, but he can't. That is Adran's turn, but it's his turn, though.
Oh no!
Yeah, what do we want to do? He's really not in an ideal spot. Yeah, he's got a pretty good idea. He looks to you, Cal. He turns his head back around to you. It's like there's almost no bones in his body unless he wants there to be. Wink, wink, I guess. He looks to you and he says, "Let's see if we can get them to join the party." And he takes a couple steps forward and attacks you. Does a 19 hit, Cal?
Yes.
19 hits. He does. Well, while I am doing this, will you make me a strength save?
That'll be a 22.
22? Hell yeah, good on the strength save. And you're going to take... not bad. 15 bludgeoning damage and 7 necrotic damage as he punches you again with his big meteor claw. And
Damn.
Yeah. And he's going to do it again. That's a crit. Announcing if anybody has the...
I'll silvery barbs.
Cool. Good call.
Let me check my... I think I'm within range.
That is a natural 15 on the die, so that will hit...
Oh. Sorry, I'm actually out of range for silvery barbs.
Oh, no shit. Ooh.
Yeah.
Cal, this is gonna hurt.
Just too fast. Couldn't keep up with you.
Cal, that is gonna be 48 bludgeoning damage and 9 necrotic.
Okay, sorry. Say that again.
48 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic.
Oh. 48?
Yeah, the silvery barbs was out of range.
Okay, well, I'm down.
Okay, good to know.
Wait,
Cal,
did you not update your HP?
You might not have updated your HP.
You should have. Like, I have over 100.
I do too.
So-
I took a lot of damage last round.
no.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
She did. I did punch her.
Yeah, I was
up.
already in the 60s when this started.
Okay, Cal's down, guys. Cool. Good to
Oh,
know.
no.
Good to know.
Uh-oh.
It is now
That's-
the Burning Skull's turn, and it is going
No,
to
no.
lay on the ground because it's dead. Cal, you want to make me a death save?
Not really.
I mean, there's an alternative.
You die in the vision, do you die in real life?
It's just like Canada, baby.
11.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
not real.
that's just enough to succeed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Mr. Tome Volarus, you are up, sir.
Well, I had a detailed plan of what I was going to do, but since one of my favorite people has gone down, I am going to burn a 6th level spell slot and cast Disintegrate.
On Cal?
No, on the other guy. As a bonus action, I basically scream into my minions' heads, fuck whatever you were doing, run at this thing and kill it, because it upsets me.
They immediately start humping everything they're doing.
Yeah, they're having a coffee break. But yeah, Tome seeing his basically he's come to view Cal as a surrogate sister. He is going to fucking like unleash the most powerful blast he has at his disposal. Like fucking twin beams from his eyes, just
Hell yeah.
screaming in just absolute fucking anger.
Hell
I'm not
yeah.
gonna scream because it'll blow up my mic, but
Thank
still.
you.
You guys, for the people at home, you get the idea. Dexterity save, and also I'm gonna move my full movement.
Dexterity save, and he is not good at those. We are rolling it straight. How's a 3 sound, sir?
It's not good for him. So, as he approaches, Tome is just getting angrier and angrier, and like I said, twin fucking like laser beams shoot out of his fucking eyes and hit this guy dead on in the chest.
Hell yeah.
While he basically screams, "Leave her alone!"
Hell yeah.
That's 10d6 plus 40.
Hell yeah, it is.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I'm so happy I finally get to use this spell. I never get to use this spell. I get to level 11 and then I never actually get to use it.
That's why you disintegrate the first peasant you see. They count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage.
Mm.
Oh my god, that's so many 5!
That is a fair amount of them. Hell yeah, it is.
That is 82 points of force damage.
Hell
I'm happy, Barrel.
yeah. Damn. That is awesome. Let me do a quick calculate. 82, you said?
How many? What?
You said 82?
82 points of force damage.
Hell yeah. Let me do a little quick calculation to keep myself honest. Cool. This guy, at the end of a damn near 200 point turn, there is a perfectly stoic, badly destroyed body standing in front of Cal still. That brings us to it's even unless you had a bonus action in mind, Mr. Tome.
My bonus action was to command all my minions
Oh.
to dash and fucking murder this thing.
Hell yeah, they are indeed dashing, but they are slow, but they're doing their best. That brings us to Mr. Hunter. The horde has left you in the dust.
Well, damn. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna keep on, again, friend in danger, keep on slaughtering this bandit guy.
Hell yeah.
So I have 2 attacks now. He's acted, so I do not have advantage on him. So I'm going to expend a seal.
What is the He's acted. So we are at the top of the turn, if that helps.
Oh,
So top of the
Double
turn,
check real
or
quick.
top of the round, still technically in the middle of his turn, I guess.
all right. Never mind then. I can. All right. Yeah. Are we in dim light or darkness?
I would say we are in dim light for sure.
Sweet. I'm gonna make 2 attacks on him. At advantage. 19 hit.
19 hits.
And then 24 hit.
24 definitely hits.
Oh, sweet baby Christmas. 18. 9. Still have hunters marked up on him. That's 44. Plus 2d8. 2d6. Oh! 60 damage and 2 attacks.
60 damage. Hell yeah.
Again,
Hell yeah.
you see floating above Hunter as he kind of makes his mark, placed right like near his forehead, right where he thinks like the perfect dead aim spot would be. A tiny little shadowy target appears on our dead eyes, and you can almost see the target appear around his eye as well. Then he dead aims, fires, shoots him.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Sweet.
And that's going to end my turn.
Right on, right on. End of your turn. Yeah, at the end of your turn, Tome, will you make a dex save?
Sure. Okay, gotta go to the dex. Ooh, I only have a +2 on shit on this bonus.
Oh lordy. My god.
7.
You guys are like good on the damage numbers, but like everything else has been like terrifying today. As he turns to face you, rotting vines sprout up through the cracked ground beneath you and wrap your legs in place. You are restrained until the start of your next turn. Your next turn? End of your next turn. As a legendary action, that brings us to melee. It's your turn.
Alright, she's gonna run forward as Nemoros floats up and around Calandra's head and shouts, "Wake up," right in her ear.
Okay.
And gonna cast Healing Word.
Hell yeah.
Wake up! Wake up!
Floating skull alarm clock.
Wow, minimum healing for 7.
Hey Cal, you're alive.
Great touch.
Waking up in the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Right. I'll take it.
Sorry, 1 second. I am going to... Yeah, let's... Have we seen this guy? We haven't seen him do a wisdom save yet, right?
We have not.
Just Dex?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll try a Hideous Laughter.
Hideous
Or, wait,
laugh.
no, I already have Hex up. Never mind. I'll just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, cool. It's like a machine gun, so why not?
25,
Yep.
18. Does the 18 hit?
Yes, sir.
And the last one was a 29.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
3 hits
Yeah.
again.
The 18 was the meets that beats it.
Oh, these damage rolls are much worse. 25 damage.
25 damage. Hell yeah. Does not a slouch at all though. Hell yeah. He
Then I'm done.
is kick ass. Hell of a turn though. You got Cal up and you did a shit ton of damage. We'd like to see it. Adran, your turn, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna guess right here. It's kind of like a ledge, like because the stairs come down.
Yes, there is about a 5-foot ledge there.
Cool. I'm gonna move 15 feet up and hide.
Hell
Once I'm
yeah.
sure he's not looking at me, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to come up here. Still not within close range, so it's just gonna be a straight roll. 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. D4 plus 4 for the dagger. That's going to be 7.
Hell yeah.
And 5, 3 is 8. 4 is 12. 3 is 15. 21. 26.
26
So
damage.
33 altogether.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We need to hurry up and fucking kill this guy, Jesus.
Heck yeah.
What HP does this guy have?
Well, not much
Okay.
anymore if you want to be completely honest about it.
Right?
It's his turn though, so I'll tell you guys for free.
Fuck.
How much?
4.
Just 4 hit poem, I guess.
Woo! Right.
You can smack him in the face.
Hopefully he doesn't
So close.
kill anyone this turn.
If I just rolled that sneak attack a little bit higher.
He looks down at you, Cal, and he says, "Told you they would come play." And he is going to take a few steps away. If you want to make a disadvantage attack of opportunity, Cal, you can.
Come on, kill him.
Kill him. Punch him.
Do it.
Punch him in his ween or...
I believe in you.
Right. Oh, that was just a normal one. Dang it.
Mm,
It's not
But I'm
looking-
guessing.
probably not
Yeah.
gonna be good.
I don't.
Yeah, unfortunate. Tome. Natural 18
I
on the
have
die.
That, yeah, even with... Wait, hold on. Let me check my AC. That might... I think it got updated. Natural... 18, you said?
18 on the die, and we are rolling plus 12.
Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought it was an 18. Which still hits, by the way.
Yeah,
Because I
you
was
know.
checking which field. Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah. 25 bludgeoning damage, Mr. Tome, and 7 necrotic to you.
Which is halved because of my necromancer feat.
Good looking out. And he punches into where your robot tummy would be, and his hand like transitions from a fist to a palm, and he just kind of pushes you to the side, walks forward, and tries to do the same thing to Adran.
hands off his no-no square.
Ooh, that's not a good... What is that dice? 21 to hit, Adran?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Gotcha.
So that was like 30 something damage, like 32.
Yep. That is... Good lord, I just can't read my freaking dice. Holy shit.
They all say 1.
That's a D20, so I don't even know why I rolled that. So, But it
Yeah,
was a
don't worry
nat...
about it.
It was a nat 20, though, so...
Oh, thank God you wasted it.
23 bludgeoning and 11 necrotic to you, Mr. Adran.
Oh, that's not good.
That is his turn, though. That brings us to the Burning Skull, which is still just a dead skull on the ground. Cal, it's your turn.
Oh.
He's plotting. No one knows what he'll do next.
Right.
Oh, right. Where did he go?
He's just right there.
He's right in front of
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is the same
okay.
color as that rug on the ground. I am so sorry.
Well, and I know that like Hunter's is really dark too, so I'm like, I didn't know if, oh yeah, that Hunter's over there then.
No, don't hit
yeah,
Hunter.
he does look a lot like Hunter.
He's a twin kill explode.
I'm gonna hit him.
Hell yeah, hit him.
Does a 21 hit?
Sure does,
Please
Cal.
say yes. Max damage.
Hell yeah.
No, not max. Not max, but close.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Gonna hit him
Cal.
again.
Hell yeah.
15?
15 hit. Does not hit, but the first one killed him, Cal. First one killed him.
Yeah.
He killed me, so I kill him.
Hell yeah.
Hooray.
His back is fully to you. How do you do it? I'm curious.
Ooh. I don't know.
Just walk up and just
Stay straight to the very base of the skull.
Hell
Damn.
yeah.
I don't know if that would really do a lot of damage, but he seems pretty bent out of shape right now, so
When you're tiny and angry, absolutely. Just whack right in the back of the skull, and he collapses. Like there's not a bone in his body, into a beanbag that vanishes in on itself. And combat is over.
Woo! We survived.
We did. The avatar of corruption is no more.
Is everyone all right?
The zombies continue to dash forward to kill. Ah!
Oh, I just tell them nuts. All right, guys.
Well, they're not rushing forward to kill. Remember, he told them to fuck what they're doing. So they've got worse intent.
Let's just tell them to
Go.
through telepathy. Chill out. we did it, guys.
They just crack open a cold one of the boys, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boys. Go back to kicking the skull.
Right.
Yeah, full disclosure on that, so I don't.
Go over real quick.
I just want to full disclosure, so I don't continue to torture you guys, because while it was adorable and fun, didn't really. I accidentally added the flame skull back to initiative order, and I just decided to keep it that way to fuck with y'all.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, can Hunter go over very paranoid about the skull to stomp on it?
Still, if you want to, you absolutely can.
I figured it was like that one flaming skull from a different game, so
It would have been, but they took care of that.
Yeah, I just spelled magic on it so it wouldn't come back.
oh, I see.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. Tome will turn to Cal and say, "Are you all right?"
I've definitely felt better, but I'm alive now.
Yes, it is most fortuitous. I have the strange desire to hug you. May I hug you?
Sure, maybe not too tight. I'm still pretty.
Got a couple bruised ribs.
Awkwardly give you a hug.
Yeah, we're definitely stocking up on potions next time. We're in it down.
Was this
yes.
totally a Voldemort hug? Just
Yeah, like he doesn't really know how to do a hug. So
oh
he's
man,
doing
I've been
his best.
frozen for a minute. Hold on, just 1 second, guys. I gotta figure out where I'm at.
Yes.
When Cal feels better, she will teach you how to hug.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And then he disengages and just says, "I'm glad you are alive, Calandra."
Thank you, I am too. All I can think of is Supernatural, where Bobby teaches Castiel how to hug.
Yeah, basically.
Is that an awkward process? I haven't seen it. I'm just curious.
Oh, he just hugs Cass, and he's like, "Why are you putting your body against mine?" He's like, "It's a hug."
Yeah.
I do guess with zero context it would be quite alarming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that Tome hasn't ever been hugged before. He's been hugged by his mom, but he's not good at giving hugs.
Well, yeah, bony.
Yeah.
Also, pain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll turn back. Yeah.
Interesting. Anybody that wants to, in this moment, can make a perception check.
Sure. I predict I'll roll a 3.
Yeah.
But the way these rolls have been tonight, it's anybody's guess.
I was
12.
close.
I'm not
Close
perceiving
enough.
a whole lot.
Oh wait, never mind. It was a 17. Wow, I thought that was.
Got plus 11 for 15.
Hell yeah. Not bad all around. Perfect. Interesting. So Melee, you've got a really good roll. Looking back at just as you kind of collect yourselves and take a breather here in this space, looking around the room, you notice one of the undead that Tome has taken control of. It's lost most of its flesh on its body, and its head is hanging on by, like, very nearly headless, Nick coated. He's just nearly headless. He reminds you of somebody. He reminds you of somebody that you lost not long ago. Adran with a 15. Similarly, another one of them looks an awful lot like the Lord that you stole your sword from at a tender age of 16. And Tome with a 17. One of them looks frighteningly similar to your mother. Not exactly like her, but like it could be a sister or her mother.
Like one of the undead?
Yes. And then as you all shake your head to get a better focus your eyes, they're just a random person.
Roll to see if he recognizes anyone from his class in the undead.
What was your roll? I did not hear your roll.
Oh, sorry. RJ came back and was telling me about the event she was working. So
Yeah. Roll perception check for me, sir.
Sweet. I have a +8. But knowing our rolls tonight, this is going to suck. That's a 17.
17. And you interesting question. So did you stomp on the flaming skull?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You see a body that you recognize. The undead were running towards that side of the room, so they're all facing away from you. But you see one that you recognize the backside of. You recognize long, slicked back black hair, curling horns, and satyr-like legs. And as it continues to amble and shift in place, it shifts back and it's just an average, random, shambling zombie.
Motherfuckers.
But
I think there's a moment where Hunter does a double take and gets this, like, again, that impulse of, like, immediate goes to shoot. pulls his crossbow out and is nearly firing the trigger, and then has to put it away, realizing it's not the man that ruined my life.
And you hear... Thank you. And there is a sharp pain in your heads, and you are back aboard the Florence. One moment, please. You are back aboard the Florence, and can everybody here make me a Constitution saving throw? I also have to make about 2 more. They're not good.
9.
14.
All right. I failed every single saving throw this session. I think I'm owed at
27.
least.
That's a nat 1.
I'm owed at least a W. Come on, baby.
Hell
Come
yeah.
on. Oh.
Hell yeah. Melee's good. Everybody else, man. Okay. What's the Adran got?
Nat 1 get me.
Nat 1's going to get you about the same thing almost everybody else gets. So everybody but Melee, including Florence and 2 people outside the cabin that you're in, are immediately, you can hear, well, you don't have to hear, you can see what happens to you and find out. It's like if you're on a ship, stationary on a ship, and the ship suddenly went like this, down and over, and you're just, everybody is knocked prone, including Florence.
You go on.
And after just a hair's moment, there's a collective yelp from Florence, and you hear a couple grunts from outside, as well as a hard thud against wood as someone obviously has fallen against the door or wall. Florence is... Oh, my God, I'm not sure if that's something to do with the Grivaris, or if that is something to do with this black ship we've been hearing rumors of, but that's been happening the last couple weeks.
Sorry, can I do something when everyone else falls over?
Yeah.
I want to use that distraction to knock the papers off her desk with Mage Hand, like they got moved by the ship moving, and then try to grab one of them if I can.
Oh yeah, roll me sleight of hand with advantage.
A 17.
17. Let me roll something with disadvantage. As everyone else goes tumbling, Melee, in your assumed disguise, you grab the table and steady yourself. The table that's been bolted to the ground for its own rigidity. And you have your mage hand already. Prior to entering the dream state, your mage hand was clutching a handful of papers. And without a second's notice, you just... and they return to you. And you have a handful of papers.
But tuck those away real quick.
In the kerfuffle, as Florence is standing up, she says, "Everybody okay? I don't want it."
Yeah. Yes.
How on earth did I get here?
And real quick, pause real quick. If you guys all want to, well, let's just take 10 minutes here, and we'll crank it back down to level 4.
Yeah, I already level 4. Are we level 3?
Oh, 3. I'm sorry.
Ooh, we leveled up?
Yeah.
I thought we were at 4.
Hey, I'll take level 4.
No, we're at level 3.
We are at level 3.
No, we're
Guys, let's return in at level 4.
Hey,
Nice.
But so let's do this real quick. Let's go around and roll up those hit dices, so I can put that on.
I like to think that the sudden jump to level 4 is because of that vision.
That's
fine.
actually what it was kind of designed for. We were gonna do it at the
Hey.
end of session, but it kind of makes more sense now. So yeah, we're taking a break. So let's just go ahead and Cal, you want to roll me a hit dice?
Yeah. If I can remember what mine are.
I believe they're
D8.
8s.
I'm
They
getting this
are.
building way sooner than I expected. This is awesome.
Hell yeah, this is a feat level, guys, or an ASI, whichever you need.
Damn right.
I'm so excited.
Oh, this actually
For me.
The feat that I'm about to take makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Shadow touch.
Hell yeah, Shadow Touch
Oh.
is dope.
1.
Yep.
And we re-roll ones. This is also your second re-roll of a 1 on your hit dice, Cat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Epic bacon.
2.
Hooray.
Cal, re-roll the 2. I'll give you one more re-roll just because I feel bad about it.
It's going to be a 1.
It's gonna be a 3.
It's an 8.
Fuck.
Hey.
Good lord. We'll call that a pity 8. Hunter,
Right.
you want to give me a hit
Hey.
dice, or?
Yes. Hold on, I had to quickly determine what feat I wanted. D10. What got 8?
8? Hell yeah, 8 for Hunter. Adrian, you want to give me a hit die?
3.
3 for Adrian.
Sure.
And Tome, you got one?
I certainly do have one, Mr. DM. Wow, that was way. I don't know where that came from. I felt like saying it like that. Okay, here we go. Come on. That's perfectly serviceable. I'll take that. 3.
Plus like 48 from Tough, so you know. And Jill.
A 6.
Oh,
6. Hell yeah.
nice. So that's 3 plus 4. So that's additional 7 HP.
Yeah.
That's 26 plus 7. I have to actually whip out the calculator because I'm terrible at math.
Yeah, if you guys
So I don't
want.
actually remember what my hit dice was before.
I need to be able to remember.
That's 33.
You were at 39, Cal, I remember, because you had a terrifying amount of hit points. So you were.
I was at, if I remember, I was at 29, which brings me up to 39.
I do believe so.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember what my HP used to be.
You were at 26.
Wise.
I don't know why I remember this shit, but I do.
Okay.
You were at 26. I think Hunter was, Hunter was. We got that. Tome, what were you? Hunter, you were at 33 before.
I was at.
I was?
20.
Yes, you were at 33.
Oh, now I'm at 43 feet.
Yeah.
I had 26, Mr. DM. I took a lot of pictures, so I remember.
You were.
Before we.
I think you were at 29 before.
I was?
I believe
Okay.
so.
I'd take the one. Oh, I was at 29.
Yeah, you have to look where the dot is on that side of the dice.
Dang it. Okay, yeah. Whoops. Whoops.
So we're taking a little break.
Yeah, you go ahead and take a
Yeah.
10-minute break, and we'll come back and we'll deal with the real world of our fake world. As you guys have just been jostled around on board the deck of the Florence inside the back cabin under the aft castle, is everyone okay? I can forgive me. This has been happening every so often the last couple weeks.
People suddenly get transported into other dimensions when things just go wrong here.
Roll me an insight check, Hunter. You're really good at this.
I kind of want to be a Karen right
Hunter, if there's one thing Hunter's good at, it is reading people. Hold on, let me reset my character sheet.
Yeah, for some reason, let's see. Keep saying
plus
cobalt.
8 to the roll. That's a 19.
19. When you say that, you see her skin turn a pale shade lighter. And she does a really good job of hiding it, but her eyes bug for just a fraction of a second. And she says, no, I just mean that the ship loses balance and everybody kind of gets knocked down. What are you talking about?
So you're saying...
What are you talking about? Because you seem to know what I'm talking about here.
I assure you... And she starts to take a couple steps back. If you have anything to do with what is happening to our ship, you must let me know now and disembark, or we will have you removed.
How would I be calling this?
Well, you're certainly accusing me of causing this.
Well, I mean, there is a condition with your ship that seems to jaunt it to the left and shove everyone to the ground that you're aware of. Hasn't been fixed yet. I say we're at least do some recompense for our pain and suffering as I kind of hold my rib and rub my neck a little bit.
It's cute.
That's the old whiplash.
It's cute. She looks to you, Cal. She's like, it's cute. He's cute. He was fine a second ago when I asked if everyone's fine, but now all of a sudden...
I mean, it takes a second to reassess injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Not only am I fine, apparently I can do this. I just kind of, I don't actually attack, but I using I mime out the incantation for shocking grass in my hand. Just like electricity.
Yeah, take this out enough to make me give Adran a southern drawl.
I was not able to do that before. Kind of shakes it off.
So something happened just now? We were just having a conversation and then there was this sharp pain and then we're on our butts.
We were drawn to some kind of alternate dimension of sorts.
Yes.
I don't even
What
know.
kind of cursed ship is this?
Yeah.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, what kind of cursed ship is this?
Hopefully not a cursed ship at all. It's brand new. But
I'm gonna make an insight check on her. Something is just feeling fishy.
yeah, go for it, sir.
Cause I know I already did one, but she seems to be deflecting a whole lot. Not fucking 20.
Hell yeah. She is definitely hiding something, but with a nat 20, we just got pulled into a different dimension and weird stuff happened to us. What you're seeing from her with a natural 20 is her not playing cards that she has. But she appears to be just as confused as you all.
I cast message and relay that to Tome.
So, okay, so you aren't doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't think our ship is doing this. This isn't something that we were told was an effect of the Volarus. This isn't something the going theory among the crew is there's this ghost ship in the waters down these parts the last couple weeks, about as long as these weird jolts have been happening.
Put my bag on her.
We're starting to believe that they're possibly connected.
This is distressing. The question is,
And
what will it do if it is not stoked?
Yeah.
We,
How could there be a connection between? Like, why would its presence be affecting your ship?
It's haunted.
well, we're not. I mean, I'm not one that believes in hauntings per se, but there are a number of my crew that have been shaken by it quite substantially. But as I said, we just received a report that this ship has been active on this side of the Evermarch here. Up until, as far as we've been understood, it's been preying on settlements north of Caldenstead for the last 6 months or so, but for some reason it's come around the Cape at Anselm's Crossing. They reported seeing it there, and she's been attacking trading ships ever since. We did a reconnaissance before we came into land, and she's nowhere near us, but it's the only thing we can... The timelines match up. That's all we can figure. So we're trying to find her. We're working with Antrice and hope we're offering protection and hoping that their smaller ships can provide us good scouts, because haunted or not, I don't think they've ever went ship to ship with something that can fly.
Do you know anything else about this ghost ship? It's actually something I was looking into previously.
Yes.
Roll me persuasion, Mr. Starflower.
All right. Finally using a charisma-based skill that I'm not proficient in. Oh! Nat 20.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like 2 in a row for me.
Oh.
Guys. Hell yeah.
Damn.
2 in a row, and
Well,
they
damn.
count. Holy shit.
Love it.
Hooray.
Well, a frightening amount, actually. She was, she's old. She's old. We thought she was lost 10 years ago. She was one of the first that set sail from Nexus Harbor, one of the first of Boreala's mighty fleet, and opened the doorway to the naval age and all the wealth that our family has been able to accrue since then has been directly because of those pioneers aboard those 4 ships. I'm sure many of you know from your histories and from the news that one of those 4 never made it back, and we've got it on pretty good authority that this ghost ship might be one of our own, come back to haunt us.
So,
I knew it.
is there... Knew what?
This ship's haunted. Ships aren't supposed to fly.
This ship is the haunted one. No, but
Is there a
ship
poss-
not dead either, so...
Is there a possibility there may be some element of the undead involved?
depends on which drunk sailor you ask, but yeah, probably. I don't know. Like I said, this is new to me. I don't know. Haven't a clue. It just...
I see.
All we know is we got to sink her because she is causing problems that are affecting the ledgers. That is what I care about. Blue Sky has
Is
to
this the same
continue.
ghost ship that? Is this the same ghost ship that Adrian was hunting down?
Yeah,
Certainly seems like it.
it is. Yeah.
We've only heard of one ghost ship in these waters. I've yet to hear a credible story of another.
So we were actually, like I said, I was already researching into this ghost ship. About instead of just burying her, you let us try and get on board and figure out what's going on with it.
Well,
If it is one of your ships, might as well bring her home if you can.
well, I mean, not ours per se, but then again, it is quite expensive to lay down a new hull, and it is time-consuming. So if we could add to the fleet and solve a problem, that would be beneficial to all parties, I think. Especially if we can put some minds at ease, some long-lost family members. I think that would be a win-win-win in that situation.
Yes.
I agree.
Perhaps it could be used to appease the pirate lord, so that he would not be, because that is still a problem that needs to be solved.
You all have a... Okay, well, okay, let's pump the brakes here for just a second. Let's cut the sails. So you all are friendly with Antrice, which is surprising enough, but you have also managed to earn the attention of Ethan Thorne.
I attempted to kill him, yes.
Fantastic. I'm amazed that you all are still alive. Holy cow.
Well, we're kind of also
Dude.
on.
I earned some cheers from the bar when I said that I did that. I
I'm
don't know why
sure
they
you
approved
did
of that.
in this town, but if you go 10 miles down the coast, they'll kill you for that.
Oh. I now understand.
Good to know.
Yes. Well, I understood before, but now even more so.
Maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe you do, maybe you don't. Let me
I am still
explain
new
it
to
to you
this.
in a different way, because I like numbers.
Okay.
I'm
I
good
like
at-
numbers as well.
Okay. Antrice and
Yes.
the chain here have 5 ships. One of them
Okay.
is a galleon. The others
Yes.
are all small one-mast sloops. Ethan, amongst the remaining lanterns, has 17. 3 of those are galleons. The numbers
see.
are not looking
17.
good for Antrice Duclair, even with a skyship on their side.
17 is a much larger number, yes. So what to do?
What to do?
Because I am only particularly concerned with Ethan Thorne for information.
Well, then
I do
use
not
him
care
for
what happens to the
information,
rest.
because I'm going to level with you and get really, really real. We support Antrice. And by we, I mean me and my crew aboard this ship. This is not an official Blue Sky stance, and it cannot be. So while we are happy to take their money and offer them what little protection we can, at some point we are going to have to not offer them that protection, and our agreement will end, because at some point the numbers don't work.
Yes.
So, as nice as these folks are, this is purely transactional.
I see. I do not blame you. I do not wish to harm these people, but I too hold no particular allegiance. The only allegiance I currently have is to my friends.
Well, that's good. Makes me a little less nervous about Cal running around with a bunch of roughnecks.
Yes.
These are
Despite her-
roughnecks.
Yeah, I
Despite
look
her-
like a respectable middle-aged woman. Just some random housewife.
Also,
Despite
my
her,
notes, what's this woman's name again?
What's that?
Sorry, what was that?
For my notes, what's the name of this
Lawrence.
NPC again?
Florence.
Thank you.
Despite her violent tendencies, Calandra is a good person.
Violent tendencies?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I would go that far.
Yes. Well,
Your
tendencies-
sister has blown someone's head off with her bare fists.
Yes.
It was self-defense.
It was a spectacle.
Preemptive self-defense.
Yes.
Yes.
I was preemptively
I
defending
gotta
myself.
tell you, seriously, in a fight, there's no one else you want on your side. Like Calandra.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun story. They actually thought that we were Ethan Thorne.
What did you do? Bake bread at them? Sorry, you're the only one that kind of doesn't really fit in here.
She'll pull out her lyre and say, "No, I accompany the group."
I see. Well, it is good for morale. We have a couple that like to play the drums on board, and it does get them all riled up.
Does Florence not recognize the lyre? Lear?
She doesn't recognize the liar or the liar that is melee in disguise.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that was
Clever.
I see.
So you want to actually try and get on board this ghost ship that no one could see? Or, well, it's not that no
I
one
mean,
can
how hard
see
could
it,
it
but
be?
no one can find it until it's,
I'm
Oh,
curious.
anybody can, I can.
It has piqued my curiosity.
Well, I can't say that I'm a numbers girl, and there is a big giant question mark on the cargo hold of that ship, so that is something that I'm quite curious about myself. There's been multiple rumors that we've heard. Some say that she is swollen and laden, and there are others that say she rides high on the waves and is likely empty. I am dying to know what was worth dying for.
So can we
Yes.
consider ourselves employed by you for this venture? Because we could use some supplies if we're trying to get on that ship.
Well, you can consider yourself,
And of course payment when we come back with any potential cargo.
well, of course, we will consider you as independent contractors if that is acceptable. We can't have a paper trail for this operation because it cannot exist. Because the Regency has passed down the official doctrine that the ship is to be sunk on site. And I guess it also should go without saying that if in the attempt at taking her over, if it is successful, you may need to employ some very creative means to circumvent that fact that every ship in the Borealan, under the Borealan flag, wants to sink her, and if the Austrians find her, they will do far, far worse. So be
So,
very
we need-
careful. Don't be found on that ship by other people.
Gotcha. So we're saying we need to act quickly and with discretion. So
Yes.
off the books, is there any material help you'd be willing to give us ahead of time to kind of guarantee success of this mission?
Well, we don't really have much on board, but
I mean,
we
at this
can,
point, I'm even care if the hat is making me give Adran a southern drawl. It's going to happen.
you know, what, what do you have in mind specifically? We can try and see what we can.
Definitely a collection of healing potions, and if nothing else, then some coin that we can acquire our own supplies in town.
Okay, that I think we can definitely do. Just one
There's
moment.
a little nightmare scenario reminding me, it's like, oh yeah, we need healing potions.
Yes, just give me just one moment. And she opens up, she walks past you guys, opens up the door, looks around. Everybody okay out here from the Jolt? Okay. Marwin, will you go down to the stores and get me one of the crates of tonic, please? That would be great. Thank you so much. And then she closes the door, comes back in. So give me just one moment. We actually do carry quite a bit of first aid on board. Part of one of the give you guys a little bit of a history lesson. While she's doing this, she's walking back to the other side of the room, towards the desk where Melee you had pilfered your papers from. And she's crouching down in front of the desk and messing with something on the floor.
I want to try to peek at it.
I gotcha. Roll me a perception as she's doing that. While she's doing that, she's kind of explaining. Oof.
In that one?
Yeah, she's... desk is here. She's here, crouching down over here. This ship was a gift from the Austrian Empire to our south. It was, as you can tell, she's not really a cargo ship. She's pretty small, but she's quite heavy, actually. So kind of the idea was it was a gift of good faith, of friendship and neighborly whatnot, and the idea was that we use her to it's kind of like to get to and fro quicker, and as well as to offer support and service for injured or in distress sailors that their ships may be going down or something. We can sometimes get there quite quickly and offer assistance and help them out. As you've proven, yet to be proven useful, I guess. But we do have a full complement of. And there's a knock at the door. Would somebody grab that for me, please? As she.
Hunter will do that.
Cool. You open the door, and there is a Marwin is a probably upper 40s, broad-shouldered, stout-looking guy. Looks like he can handle himself. He's got a little bit of a salt and pepper transition going on his hair. Very military, with a military trimmed stash, and just well put together, wearing a blue naval outfit with gold epaulets that are not as decorated as the helmsman or the captain that you had seen previously. But he is holding a crate in his hands, and he hands it to you, and inside are 10 potions of healing.
Beautiful.
And then, one second, I have to look at my notes for this one. As she pulls with a thunk, you hear a piece of timber or plank come up, dislodged from the floor. She pulls out a... One second. She pulls out a couple of bottles that are a little bit larger, and she hands them to you, Cal. She hands you 2 greater potions of healing.
Hey.
Oh, whoa.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah, well, it's, this is my own little stash, and that's what we can spare for the time being. We can definitely, We've got plenty of ropes. We've got boarding hooks if you need them. We've got a fair amount of food, jerky and dried meats.
Do you have any potatoes?
No, they kind of are big and take up a lot of space.
Kind of drips of food. Oh.
Does
You
your
don't need to eat food. Why do you care if we have potatoes?
I like the texture of the potatoes.
You
That
astound
is
me.
weird.
you can
Yes.
Potatoes are.
No, I get it.
your
Potatoes are all.
metal friend here can discern texture?
Yes.
It's best if you don't try and put too much thought into whatever his weird Tin Man biology is there.
There are aspects of my own biology that continue to confuse and astound me as well.
Oh, you are definitely astounding.
Yes.
I've never seen anything like this. I've, on occasion, seen, like, inert constructs, ancient, but never one functioning. You move just like a person.
That is because I am a person. I possess a soul.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you there. She's like getting kind of like up in your personal space just a little bit, examining you, and she's like, huh. It's almost like you remind me a little bit of, come here, you want to see something cool? And she opens the door and walks out onto the deck. And she says, okay, so follow me up here. It's just a little bit of a climb. The Florence, the way she's laid out, she's got 2 sets of stairs on either side going up to the top of the aft castle where the helm is. So she takes the stairs up on the right side, walking up. And as you guys are out here, it is an eerie feeling being on the deck of this ship. It definitely takes some getting used to, as you are 120-ish feet above the waves below you. And while you are situated between 4 perfectly plain, and when I say plane, I mean on a plane, perfectly even crystals, the ship still sways and floats like she's on water between them. And looking over the edge, you can see, if you're brave enough, you can see that these brass pylons connecting the ship's hull itself to these crystals is actually actuated and fluctuates almost like a piston system. As she leads you guys up to the helm, you can see as she comes up on deck, the young woman that's standing at the helm at attention immediately walks to the opposite side of the aft castle and stands at attention near the railing. As Florence walks up to the helm itself, which is your standard wheel to a ship, although this one is quite a bit more ornamented and gilded, stylized and carved and inlaid with twisting designs and gold everywhere. The base of the wheel has a large brass pillar, rather than your traditional like wood and rudder chain. This brass pillar then goes up and to the side of the wheel, kind of like a ship console that you might see on Star Trek, you know, like just like a little like a thing. And there are 4 small crystals, 2 on each side, that are identical to the crystals, just smaller versions of them on the 4 corners of the ship. She says, okay, so I kind of know how this stuff works, but this is stuff that our chief engineer handles more than I do, and this is stuff that our onboard arcanist handles more than I do. But similarly, because I just noticed you, my friend here, you don't have any, like, moving parts or anything, and she pulls out of her jacket pocket a large pocket watch. These have very recently started to be a construction, and they're very simple, hour and minute only, and they're very inaccurate. Something like this, I would assume, is quite intricate and complicated on the inside, and I don't have my mind to wrap around it. But it doesn't look like there's anything like that going on inside of you. Your limbs are so thin and dexterous, and it's like you remind me of the ship, of the way it's built. Metal and magic somehow works together.
I wish there was more information I could provide you, but to be perfectly frank, as I said before, there are aspects of my being that are confusing, almost antithetical. Like you said, there should be more moving parts within my body, and yet it is so... He kind of looks at his own hand. Simple.
Simple. It can be beautiful. This seems quite simple, right? It's just a boat, right? It's just a boat with some crystals. But she's not.
But it's flying.
It's flying.
I just wish the cost of my creation was not so high.
Well...
Wait, what was the cost?
My mother...
You think that... Oh, I never connected that. I think that's why they came after her, is because she created you?
Oh.
I was...
You're very robot-y.
Yeah, you're not in a good way, Tome.
You want me to... Maybe?
I'm not sure. Maybe just give it a disconnect and a reconnect on Discord.
Yeah.
Are you alive? No. I see your things lighting up, Mr. Jacob, but I can't hear you.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. Perfect.
Where did we leave off? Because I
Um,
was about to launch into something, I think.
we were,
Oh, I think I remember.
Okay.
Up until about 5 years ago, Melee, I was not a person. I was an automaton. Rudimentary. I started out as a mere recording device, or at least that's the earliest memory I can remember. Eventually, around the 10th year of my construction, I was given a body. And I had to learn everything. I had to learn to walk, to talk, to speak as any other child would. But I couldn't grasp any higher function, any higher concepts, emotions, my own autonomy. It was something she worked towards our entire time together, and then well, you know, it's still fairly fresh in my mind, and it is. He kind of takes off his hat, like the big like wizard hat. This actually belonged to my mother. It is the only thing that I have left of her. Every time I look at it, I have to remind myself that I'm the reason she's dead. Because I wasn't strong enough.
Maybe don't wear that hat then? If I'm allowed to have an input in this, you're all having this conversation on my deck, so I feel like I can, but...
Oh, my apologies. As easy as that sounds, I cannot bring myself to discard it. It is a reminder that I need to do better.
If anything, that has marked you as a survivor. From someone who spent most of their life alone in the wilderness. Sometimes it's nice to have those reminders that people want something for you. I sure wish I had that.
He looks like he wants to say more, but is deliberately holding back. Yes, then, that is a good point, Hunter. I will take that into.
Apologies, madam. I know that a lot of stuff is happening right now. We'll be glad to try and figure out what's going on with this boat.
Yes. Hopefully then
I'm going to speak to the rest of the group here. Just a blunt instrument used to kind of fire down enemies, but...
Yes. Hopefully then I can prove that I am no longer as weak as I was.
Again, if I can... I'm sorry to interrupt, but... You're not just a blunt instrument, and you're not weak, I don't believe. I think this is just... You know, I think I know what you need. You are a gifted... you are a gifted mage, correct, my friend?
I essentially had to recreate the spells that I knew before I met my friends from scratch. I had very little in the way of magical materials. Yes, I suppose.
She leans over the railing, looks over from the aft castle down to the main deck, and she says, Marwin, tell him we'll be right back. And then she gives out a loud whistle to the whole crew and looks over to you, Tome. Reaches her hand out and takes yours and places it on the left console. Says, give it a little bit of energy. And mechanically, what is the highest spell slot you have, Tome?
Second.
Second level? Throw a second level into it.
Okay. I'll harness the energy from my core and have it kind of slowly trickle up my arm, up my hand, until my entire arm is like bright purple, and just channel as much of it into it as I possibly can muster.
This purple light surrounds your constructed arm until its brightness, in like an exhale, just is sucked inside the metal construction of your arm down to your fingers and passes from on-screen construction into on-screen construction. Your magic makes its way into that crystalline structure inside the brass, down into the ship. You can feel it's almost like your consciousness expands to the whole of the ship as it gently begins to raise up higher and higher into the sky.
Melei's gonna say Odiri and make a like religious symbol.
And it's an odd sensation, as when the ship came in for a landing, the initial time there was this pulse, and likewise there is this pulse that you can almost feel in the air as she just slightly, like, again, it's an odd sensation. The crystals are moving up and the ship is just continuing to drift like she's in the water as she goes higher and higher. Well, you're one of the very, 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 very few people in all of the world that can say that you have piloted a skyship. It seems like it's a lot more exciting, but it's actually not, because there's really no wind in here in the cut, and it kind of needs that to work. But that's really the trick to it. Just a little bit of power. I don't understand how that works, but just a little bit of power goes into the system, and that will cause it to go up. And then if you put just a little bit more power into the system, she will go down. And if you just kind of will it to maintain, she will maintain, is the way I've kind of been explained to it. Again, it's beyond me. Yeah, she's quite simple, really. And then once you've got that figured out, she operates just like a ship does. And like I say, we over there, that is Reyna. She is our helmsman, and she is well, they like to call it classically trained. Isn't that right, Reyna? And she goes, ma'am. Yeah, she was trained by mages in Anstria. Cost us quite a pretty penny, actually. Quite the neat trick. Give us a boat and then be like, oh, we're gonna have to teach the person to drive it, so it's gonna cost extra. So they hit us with the undercoating and then the nitrogen in the tires, and then the yeah, it's quite nice until you need to stop in a hurry. Then you have to get really creative. Again, thank God she's here, because she can sometimes do like wind stuff.
I see.
Yeah, it's kind of all beyond me, or blows my mind. Like I said, I'm just good with numbers.
You would have loved this view.
It's hard not to.
You promised me we were going to see the world together.
Well, she puts a hand on your shoulder and says, sometimes, most times, the most worthwhile chances cost the most.
It is only fitting that, just like Calandra, you are quite kind, Lawrence. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for saying it. I don't necessarily see it in myself or her, to be completely honest, but everyone's entitled to their own. Even if you are a little goofy, I think you just gotta
You both possess a wisdom well beyond what you, beyond what I possess.
Well, I'm going to tell you a trick. It's a trick I learned a long time ago. Something my dad taught me. You look at any person anywhere in the world. Any person. What led them to get to that moment? So much greatness and so much adversity and so much sorrow and so much hardship that they have endured generationally up until that very moment.
So it is up to me to go further.
I'm saying
go even beyond what she was.
You've got to stop. You don't got to stop. You got to start going. You've got to start drifting. You have got to start moving because you are not taking a moment to look at the view. You're not taking a moment to realize that every person has made it to the point that they have made it in their life on the shoulders of people that did bad things. So you have to let people live with the choices that they made and accept that some things are immutable and go on with life. And, you know, if you still feel like it whenever the opportunity arises and you get the opportunity for revenge, you go ahead and you do it. Or you find somebody else to do it for you and you make it look like an accident. Whatever works.
Greatness. I understand now.
I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing more terrifying than a person who didn't understand just a moment ago, suddenly understanding with perfect clarity.
She died so that I could live. She wanted greatness. That is what I will achieve. I will become the greatest mage this world has ever seen, that has ever known. I will ascend to heights of greatness never before seen by anyone.
Okay, and
The heavens will know my name.
She's gently nudging you away from the controls of the skyship at this point. Okay.
Whoa, take some breaths, Tome.
He's going to be the very best, but no one ever was.
That even she hears my name.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. He kind of reaches out and like vigorously shakes her hand. Thank you for giving me this perspective.
Terrified what perspective I gave you because I'm positive it wasn't what I was intending. You guys got this? You guys are good, right? You're not gonna have a problem with that one.
He's our goofy little guy. It's all right.
His eyes are sparkling as he kind of looks towards the horizon. Greatness.
He just gets a touch passionate sometimes.
Yes.
All right, let's get you calmed down for a second.
It was like this with Ethan.
I am starting to understand. Wow.
I wanted to murder him very badly.
It almost happened.
Yes.
Sure, something almost happened.
Well, he almost tried.
Thankfully, my companions were there to make sure no one was murdered.
Oh boy.
But I will say, revenge has become a secondary goal.
Heck yeah. And as about this point, as soon as she stepped away from the wheel, Reyna was immediately back to it, and the ship is again descending back to its berth and the cut. Again, we are not planning on being here very long. We can maybe stay at berth overnight, but come tomorrow, we are going to have to leave. We can't be seen in the daylight in a lantern.
I see.
So,
Understood.
I like. I'm not sure, like, if there's any other assistance that you guys kind of need from us, we can do our best. But we're fairly limited on time. We were honestly not planning on staying overnight, but we can definitely, if you guys need a place to stay or anything, we could provide. I mean, it's cramped on board already, but
I believe we have accommodations in the town. Unless
I'm sure we can find accommodations in the town. We don't need to impose.
Holy cow. Thank you for offering, though.
and I have much to do. You have given me a great deal of clarity.
Okay. Here, it's not much, but she pulls a leather coin pouch off of her belt and hands it to you, Cal. It's not much, it's just some petty cash, but and inside there are 65 gold pieces.
Nice.
Ooh.
65?
65.
That is petty cash? Damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
She's in a flying ship.
Yeah.
I know.
She gets by on a lot on social credit.
Cool.
It's kind of like the Avengers. Yeah. They just show up in town and they're like, hey, so we're here to save you. Trust me, I need a hotel room. Because
That's 13 per person, right?
Yes.
So you all say your farewells, stocked up with potions and a little bit of coin, and disembark the Florence. And not long after you all do, you feel that same pulse of energy as the ship lifts into the sky, and after a second, slowly begins to list off. Matter of fact, if you're looking up and you're a spellcaster, you likely see some gust cantrips being cast to get her going.
There is so much to do.
So much to do, so much to see, and as we make our way off towards the Broken Shore, was the name of the tavern that you guys had stopped in previously. I think we're going to go ahead and call it for tonight. A little bit shorter session tonight, guys. But my internet is slowly starting to shit itself, and I am worried that it will not last another 30 minutes. I am seeing my quality start to go down, and everybody is slowly starting to glitch a little bit every once in a while. So we will pick this up here next week, guys. We love you, and keep telling stories because they're freaking awesome, and we know you love them. Bye-bye.
Bye. See y'all.
There's a hush on the sea where the black ships roam. No wake, no song, no cry to home. Don't ride deep, nor rock, nor reel, but cuts through tide like tempered steel. Oh, the black way calls where the moon runs blind. She sails by truth, long left behind. No hail, no horn, no lanterns gleam, just vanishing stars and a broken dream. crew don't speak no more, just mutter things not meant ashore. You'll see their eyes, but not their flame. Each one forgets their mother's name. Her hull is black, her sails the same, yet flies the flag she once had claim. And when she passed the last reef's edge, she left no sound, nor salt, nor dredge. Oh, the black wake calls where the moon runs blind. She sails by truth, long left behind. No hail, no horn, no lanterns gleam, just vanishing stars and a broken dream. Some say her hold runs cool and dry, no barrel sways, no grog runs high. Yet still she floats like she's feather-born, not low like ships what carry corn. So if you see her cross your trail, with lanterns dim and breath grown stale, don't shout nor wave nor cast your net, just steer a course you'll not regret. Oh, the black wake calls, but not by name. She sings of things you cannot claim. One step too close, you'll feel her bite, and dream of blue that swims through night.